this question. Ever wish you were more organized when it came to your business and the information that helps you make more money? This week, we're talking about organization that increases revenue. More specifically, today, we're going to talk about an organization strategy called an offer marketing profile. All right. So go to this week's blog at shaycannon.com/organize. Let me drop that in the group. Also on YouTube, I'm going to drop it. That's shaycannon.com/organize. Okay. Again, we are talking about organization that increases your revenue. I told y'all last week that last week was going to be my last week talking about structure and organization and that type of thing because in my mind we were starting a new month this week. Clearly we're not. We had a holiday, but we don't start another month. So I'm going to do one more week of organization. Okay. One of the things that I am always asked about are the documents that I put together as a fractional COO for my own business and for my clients' businesses. I always share some with you guys, but there are three key ones that I kind of put together that help it to be easier to make more money in business. So that's what we're going to talk about this week. All right. You don't have the luxury of winging it or relying on sheer grit to get by. The truth is, the hustle will only get you so far. So, hitting that elusive first six-figure milestone requires more than marketing gimmicks and the occasional sales spike. It demands operational clarity, a streamlined, organized business back end that supports your revenue goals without breaking you in the process. So when you're wearing all the hats, like I know you do, CEO, marketing, service delivery, customer care, all of these things, right? Disorganization breeds burnout, dropped balls, and missed opportunities. But when your business is operationally organized, every moving piece of your business starts working for you, not against you. That's not just structure for structure's sake. It's the secret sauce for ease, freedom, and scalable income. So let's get into why operational organization isn't optional. If you want your first six figures, it has to be your ultimate game changer focus. Okay. So today I'm going to talk about one particular thing that I do to organize stuff around my offers and around my clients' offers. Okay. Offer details that generate more revenue. If you don't know how to sell your offer, how is anyone else supposed to know? Okay. A lot of us have a lot of things in our mind. These things aren't organized, they're not structured. We don't think about them the same way each time. And the brutal truth is that most online service based entrepreneurs miss, especially when you're running a one woman show without a team, is that at the end of the day, you can't afford to scramble. You can't afford to explain things in different ways. When you're talking to your copywriters, when you're talking to designers, when you're talking to that VA that's helping you, okay, when you're talking to the AI that's helping you, you need to be saying the same things about the same areas of business and describing your offer in the same ways every time. That's where an offer marketing profile comes into play. Okay. It's not just a fancy document. It's going to look a little not fancy, but the thought behind it might be a little fancy, but it's your offer's identification card. It's a central source that gives anyone touching your business and having to do with that offer, even if it's salespeople in your future, okay, or paid ad specialists, it gives them the information they need to confidently promote, market, and sell your offer. Without it, you end up stuck in a marketing tailspin, frustrated that nobody gets your offer, and you get exhausted on your way to your first six figures. So, having an offer marketing profile is how you break the cycle and create the foundation that makes revenue flow easy. All right. So that's what's in the blog. But here on the morning show, we give you more. And so, what I want to do is share with you a template that I'm going to give you access to. Okay. And it is called the offer marketing profile. So, I'm going to share my screen. Let me close out all this extra stuff. It's over here. Oh, no, it's over here. About to share the wrong screen. All right, let me make sure. All right. So this is the template. You guys will get a link to this template in the show notes. And so you're going to insert the name of your offer, and then it's going to be offer marketing profile. I'm showing you a completed version as an example that you can click. We'll go over that in a minute. But you're going to put the link to the offer. You're going to put in here a bullet pointed, concise description of your ideal client. You're going to put a list of the features of this offer. You're going to put a list of the unique selling points of this offer. You're going to put in a list of the customer pain points that are solved by this offer. Okay. You're going to put in a list of what your client desires as a transformation as it has to do with these pain points and the problem that your offer solves. Then we're going to go into some offer keywords and key phrases. We're going to have our core keywords, our pain point related keywords, our benefit focused keywords or transformation focused keywords, our niche and long tail keywords, and our conversion oriented keywords. Keep in mind, some keywords, key phrases will appear in multiple categories here. But the whole point is when you get ready to talk about this offer, and you want to talk about the pain points, you now have a list of keywords to start to pull in into your descriptions. Okay. So let me show you one that is completed. So I took my roadmap off. If you don't know, I create business roadmaps for businesses. It is the foundation to help you get to your first 6 figures. Okay. And so I have the link up here, which that link, this is how things are now. I'm updating stuff because I don't like that says level 1 through 5. I'm not doing levels anymore. So that will probably be hashtag strategy and so or hashtag roadmap. Anyway, so my ideal client overview. I have the key bullet points that describe my ideal client. Now, I've always told you need 20 to 30 characteristics about your ideal client. It needs to be demographics, psychographics, buying behaviors, and all of that stuff. This is just an overview, okay? Just enough so that we know who we're selling to, so we can speak their language, all right? Then the offer features. This is what are they buying? What will be delivered? Okay, so they're going to get a one-on-one session. They're going to get an initial draft. They're going to get a feedback session. Then they're going to get a final draft. These are some of the points of the draft. And then they're going to get access to all of the replays to both meetings, right? Okay, then I have a list of unique selling points. Now, for me, I divide mine into 2 different categories of unique selling propositions. There are things that are unique to me, the person providing the service, okay? And then there's a list of unique things about this particular offer, okay? Then I have my customer pain points, and I like to put it in my ideal client's voice. I'm doing things so I can say things like, hey, does this sound familiar, or whatever. So I like putting it in her voice. Then I have the desired transformation. Okay. So the things that they want to happen. They have this problem. We know their pain points because they have the problem. We know what transformation they want. I want to be able to describe that so that when we go from the pain points, which takes them down, and we want to bring them back up and let them know, hey, you can have what you want. We need to be able to describe what they want. Okay. And then the keywords and key phrases. I have core key phrases. I have pain point specific key phrases. I have benefit or transformation focused key phrases. I have niche and long tail keywords. This may be things that's not in the copy, but it may be included in like the metadata. And then I have conversion oriented keywords. Like I definitely need to have some of this stuff on my sales page. Does that make sense? So you're going to get an example, and you're going to get the template. All right. And you will only be able to get that from the show notes. Now that you know what an offer marketing profile looks like, now that you know what's in it, what I want to give you now as a bonus and as more value is the top 5 revenue boosting uses for this offer marketing profile. Because I know a lot of you are like, oh yeah, it'd be great to have that stuff in one place. But I don't think you understand how valuable this is going to be as you work with others with your offer. Okay. So, number one, write copy that sells, not just tells. Having all of this information in one place helps you to write copy that's going to be highly impactful, high converting. All right. Number two, revenue boosting use for this offer marketing profile document. You can train a salesperson or a VA to sell for you based on this information. See, a lot of y'all want somebody to come in and sell, but you don't have anything set up to give them information to empower them to sell your product or your offer. Okay. Even if you hire an experienced salesperson, you still will have to get them information about your offer. This puts it all in one place. All right. Number three, increase your offer prices confidently, right? Some of y'all are scared to increase your price because you don't have the value of that offer all in one place. You don't have you're scatterbrained when it comes to how helpful your offer is. But once you start looking at the transformation and it's going to get them and the pain points it's going to solve, you should feel a little better about raising the price of that offer. Okay. Number four, turn kinda interested into cash in hand, because now you have the words to use for things like DM scripts, your discovery calls, your proposals, right? Now you have the language that you need to include in all of those things to be highly converting. Last but not least is you can pitch partnerships that pay, whether it's a collaboration, an affiliate deal, or whatever you got going on. This profile makes it easy for you to pitch. Here's exactly what my offer is. It's a no-brainer. This is why a lot of people are going to want it, that kind of thing, right? So what we know is if we can pitch to more partners that pay, that's more eyeballs on our offers, that's more sales, that's more money. All right. So those are the top five highly income increasing boosters as reasons why this offer marketing profile is going to be valuable. All right. Now, the question of the day. Do you see the value this document could bring to your business to make it easier to make more money? And what is the first way you're going to use it? And let me know if you're going to have any obstacles to using this document to help you make more money. Let me throw that in the thing. All right. Now, I am going to go back through the 5 ways that you can use it. And then we're going to start with Shawana Kennedy Media. Welcome back. We got Chantilly over here on the YouTube side. Hey, Chantilly. All right, let me give you your 5 ways that you can use it to help boost your revenue. Number 1, it's going to help you to write more copy, or as in sales copy, that sells, not just tells. Okay. Number 2, you can train a salesperson, a sales team, or a VA to sell for you based on this document. Number 3, it gives you enough information to increase your prices confidently. Number 4, you can turn people from kind of interested into cash in hand. You can use this information for your DM scripts, for your discovery calls, and for your proposals. Number 5, you can pitch partnerships that pay using this language. All right. Now let's go to Shawana Kennedy Media. She's been missed, but she is back. All right. So Shawana, do you see the value this document could bring to your business to make it easier for you to make more money? What is the first way that you're going to use this document when you get this template? And is there any obstacle whatsoever with you using the document to bring in more money? Shawana Kennedy.
No, as always, yes, I'm glad to be back. One, because I do, through working with you, we have, through my roadmap, came up with a couple of offers. What this will do, looking at this form again for me, is to make sure I have all my I's dotted and T's crossed by cross-referencing this, so that there's ways that maybe I can even sharpen the current offer and the language, what you were saying, the copy that it has, as well as a page, a landing page, because for some of my offers, they really do need their own page. So this will help be a guide for me to make sure that that page actually pops and stand out like it's supposed to. So I mean, look, I was hoping you gave me a full view of it because I was gonna take a picture with my camera. I had my phone up, I was ready.
No
I'm just
need, no
saying.
need. You gonna get the link in the show.
I know I
Get
got
the
to
link.
wait. I know I got to wait. Y'all know how I do. I'm
No.
a fast action taker. But yeah, I'm excited. Thank you.
Too funny. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just about putting things in one place, and it's not even that this is gonna be the only place that it is, right? Because we use this stuff in different places, but when we start thinking about people that's gonna sell our stuff, including when we're gonna sell our stuff, we need to have it in one place for the express purpose of having highly converting things going on when it comes to this one offer. All right, cool beans. Let's go to Dr. Tachi. Dr. Tachi, do you see the value this document could bring to your business to make it easier to make more money? What is the first way you'll use it? And are there any obstacles to you using this document to make more money?
No obstacles at all. This is very comprehensive. I like this a lot. So I'm looking at, well, it follows I have to have a VA first, but the point is having a VA or someone else to actually do the work of selling based on this info. So let me go back. Yeah, there is an obstacle. The fact that I have offers and things that are ready to go, right? You've already experienced one of them, but the the thing is overwhelmed with everything else that I'm doing, and I didn't want to then add that and have me be responsible for that. So it's like you can have the offers and things, but if you're not doing the follow-up, if you don't have the actual time, it's going to be a mess. So that was the roadblock. So thinking about having a VA to do that is very helpful.
Yeah. And so now, not only can a VA use ChatGPT to start writing some of your copy for you, but also they can take this information, plug it into ChatGPT, and then ask it for what kind of copy it needs. Because now ChatGPT has the information to give you the detailed information that you need about the offer. So I love this document. I use it for so many things. There's a lot of people who work with you as related or that touch an offer, and they're always needing more information as a reference so that they have a background of what is this offer, who exactly is this offer for, wait a minute, what problem does this offer solve? Because people, when I say I do a business roadmap, that could mean anything. I don't do it the same way that everybody does it. It's not the same as a business plan that's like 10 pages that you would take to a bank to get a loan, right? So it's not the same as maybe what they have a reference for. So they need my words, and those words need to be consistent across the entire use of describing my offer. What we know is people learn through repetition. So if you keep describing it different ways every time, they don't know what you're talking about, and they're gonna keep asking you, what is it again? What is it again? Think about when you try to learn your way to a new place. If somebody took you a different way every time that you were going to that new place, it would take you longer to learn how to get there. They need to take you the same way each time. We need to use the same words each time. All right? Cool beans. Let's go to Dr. Ayana. Dr. Ayana, do you see the value this document could bring to your business to make it easier to make more money? What is the first way you'll use it? And are there any obstacles to using the document?
Very good morning, God's children. Without a doubt, this document is more than beneficial and useful. Anytime you have a centralized location to bring together all the concepts, that's automatically going to breed clarity for everyone, not only for the consumer, but also for the beginner entrepreneur, the veteran entrepreneur. And when you have that clarity as an entrepreneur, particularly like you said, as a solopreneur, it increases your confidence. And when the consumer or your avatar or your customer is more clear, it's again, to reiterate your point, it's going to move them to action. People who are confused, whether it be the entrepreneur or the consumer, become stagnant. They procrastinate, whether it's procrastinating to moving the product or procrastinating to buying the product. So without a doubt, clarity in any form, whichever way it comes, in particularly in this case, the marketing profile is an excellent idea. There's no obstacles. It's just a matter of doing it. I think I would say number three, increasing being able to increase offer prices confidently, being able to justify pricing, particularly in a industry such as mine, where I have to quote unquote sell prevention. When people don't know that they're at risk, it's hard for them to conceptualize they have a need for the service. So having any elements that can help a person to conceptualize the transformation and the value is going to be a win. So my starting point would be increasing the justification of prices, number three.
Love that. I love that. Thank you, Dr. Ayana. Let's go to Dr. Latoya. Dr. Latoya, what happened to the question? Here it is. Do you see the value this document could bring to your business to make it easier to make more money? And what is the first way you're going to use it? And are there any obstacles to you using it?
Yes, definitely valuable. I don't have any obstacles to using it. I think for me, going just the exercise of going through each of my individual offers and pulling this information together, I think is useful for just my brain. But also in my kind of revamping or updating or efficiency, creating the efficiency of the website and being able to give direction to my VA on like how I want it. I was thinking about how when we did the roadmap for me, um, I get clarity through implementation,
Yes.
right? And so like as I've implemented the ideas and things that we've talked about, I recognize kind of like where I need to make shifts, and it's like been bubbling up lately. So I think that this will be really helpful for me in bringing back the clarity that I had when we first did the roadmap.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Um, all right, let's go. Kimberly, we know you're probably in the workplace. So use the
I can talk.
oh, you can what? All right. Well,
I am in.
Kimberly, do you see the value this document could bring to your business to make it easier to make more money? And what is the first way you're going to use it? And do you have any obstacles to using it to make more money in your business?
Um, so I do see value in it. The first thing is definitely the partnerships, leveraging those partnerships, and but also even the part where you said having someone to help you with the sales and things, because I'm not good at that. So that might be something that I need to consider to help me move. And like Dr. Ayana was saying, when I become stagnant. So knowing it, just not doing what I'm supposed to do. Even though I got called out this morning, which is true, but I felt called out. I felt called out as well with Dr. Ayana's comment because it is true. There's procrastination and things like that. So yeah.
Cool beans. Cool beans. Thank you for that, Kimberly.
Thank you.
Let's go to Heather. Heather,
Hello.
do you see the value in this document and how it could bring more money to your business with ease? And what is the first way you'll use the document? And do you have any obstacles to using it?
First of all, let me just tell you, I feel like the clouds have parted and the sunshine is down. It's whoo. This document, well, you know how I work with like I need things very outlined, and I cannot always do that myself, which is why the roadmap was so damn helpful and continues to be helpful. This document, I already was like, ooh, when does this call end? So I start filling this out.
Yep.
Like, so I think the only obstacle to me being able to use it or do any of these steps, honestly, is just getting the document done and
Mhm.
then dissecting where it needs to go. Because I think I'm good with like the copy. I don't have any buddy that I work with, but
Mhm.
I definitely could use it for number 4 and 5 to turn sort of interested into cash, and then partnerships that actually pay is where I see the greatest opportunity for me. So
Definitely. I agree with that. I agree. All right. Chantilly said, I very much see the value in your document. It will make creating the assets for the offer easier and quicker. The main thing I would use it for right now is sales page and partnerships. Thank you for that, Chantilly. So I want to go back through here really quickly. Where is my share button? All right, screen 3. There it is. Okay, so this is the template, right? But I'm going to go to the example. So you know who your offer is for. You know what is in your offer that you're delivering as value. You can use those two sets of information and ask ChatGPT, what are your USPs? Okay. Then you can add all three sections and ask it, hey, what are going to be the customer pain points of this offer? Then you can come in and ask it with those pain points and all the information above, what would be the customer's desired transformation from this offer? And you can come in and say, hey, give me all of these different sets of keywords. So right when you thought all of this had to come out of your brain, it does not. Okay, so it shouldn't take you long to get this filled in because you know who it's for, you know what the offer features are. Okay, and with that, you can get ChatGPT to help you with the rest. Okay, so it's gonna be a no-brainer. So right when you thought the homework was gonna be the hard part, it's not. We're gonna make that easy too. Okay. Let me see here. So tomorrow, what we're gonna talk about is the next step. Because I want you to take this offer marketing profile and fill it out for all of your offers. Okay. All of your offers should have its own marketing profile document. Okay. Now that all of your offers have a marketing profile document, we're going to talk about how it fits in your offer letter. So tomorrow we're going to talk about the offer letter, and we're going to give you a document, access to a template document to help you to kind of map out what does that offer letter look like. Now, it's more than just step 1, step 2, step 3 in an ascension. I'm going to show you what you need to put down so that you can keep these things in mind when it comes to the offer letter. I'm also going to talk to you about the 3 different kinds of offer letters that it can be, because it's not just one type of offer letter. So depending on what your offers are, depending on who your clientele is, depending on how you have your offers situated, will kind of round out how you create this offer letter. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. But today, that good old offer marketing profile, does anybody have any questions about it? Do you have any value adds that you think would make it even more valuable? Did you have an aha moment on how valuable this thing is? So come off the mic if you have any of that. Cool beans. Well, this is going to be another one of the shows that you need the show notes because it has the link to the template and a link to the example in it. And so if you need that, there are only 2 ways that you can get it. First, you can be in our free business mastermind group, and they live in the files section. Second, you can get the show notes and the entire show in your email inbox by going to shaycannon.com/show. You will get 2 emails every broadcast day, one in the morning to remind you to hop on the YouTube live and be live with us here on the morning show. The second email in the afternoon will get 2 links, one to the replay and one to the show notes. All right. Make sure that no matter where you're getting access to the show notes, you go ahead and download now in a timely manner, because there is an expiration to when those show notes will no longer be available. All right. Who beans? This week in our online free business mastermind group, we are having movie club night this week. It is Thursday at 7 p.m. I have already chosen our movie. We're going to have a little fun this month. So the movie for this month is Dolomite Is My Name. It's a movie on Netflix with Eddie Murphy. The details are already in the group. Your job is to watch the movie on Netflix before Thursday at 7 p.m. pull out all of the business nuggets you learned from the movie, and at the meeting time, 7 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to get together and we're going to talk about it, what we all learned from the movie. I think this is going to be a fun one. We've been doing a whole bunch of like documentary style ones for the past few months. It's time to get into a narrative with a storyline, to pull it out, because we've kind of not done one of those in a long time. All right, who beans? All right, last call for alcohol. Anybody have any questions, aha moments, or value adds? Great. Well, this has been Her First Six Figures, the morning show, which is an interactive coaching and training experience as part of a free business mastermind group that positions Black and Brown female online service-based entrepreneurs to generate your first six figures by learning how to make the money and create time freedom. If you want to find out more about me, your host, Shay Cannon, or how to be a part of the highly valuable free business mastermind group, go to the description below for the links and more information. All right. If you haven't already, give us a thumbs up. We know you like the episode, so please reflect that. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Also, this is going to be one of a 3-part video series, so check out the other videos. All right. And with that, the studio is closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a great day, everybody.